if you look at Korg, like not Vox, but you look at Korg, they have like a keyboard like the Korg Triton, right? Fucking phenomenal synth. It's more of a forward-thinking digital platform, pretty much gear for every musician you can think of.
Yeah.
But then when they were looking at Vox, they want to integrate, or at least this is what I'm thinking. I think that they want to integrate this innovation into the brand, but the brand is that, right? The old stuff, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, all the bands that used to play with those. And the musicians that are still supporting the company, that's what they're expecting from them. And if they're trying to move forward and adapt to like the new demographic, they have to be able to compete with other people. So we had the tube shortage for a while there, and they were thinking, here we have this thing that you usually find in microwaves and fridges and stuff like that, but we can convert this into a tube, so we call it the new tube.
Yeah.
I tried it, didn't care for it. To me, it didn't, like, maybe electronically speaking, it does the same thing as a tube, but sonically speaking, didn't cut it for me. They tried to integrate it into the Tube Screamer. I think there's a Tube Screamer with the new tube technology in there.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, and then they have a series of pedals that are kind of like amp in a box. One of them does the Vox thing, the other Marshall and all that.
Yeah.
I haven't tried those, but I watched the demos, and they were really like pushing for those pedals to become successful. And they didn't.
No.
The marketing around it maybe flopped or something. I'm not sure what happened. So it's kind of like the point I made earlier. It seems like the audience wants something very specific from Vox, but Vox is going, no. They're not listening. They're just kind of doing their own thing. They have their own vision. I can't tell you how many people have written to me over the years saying, why doesn't Vox make an AC-15 with an FX loop? I don't know. I don't know how many people have requested it. Why don't they make a Vox with, the option to go down to 7 watts or, 0.1 watts or whatever?
Yeah.
Why don't we have like this power scaling? I don't know why they don't do it. They're not listening to the people. How many people are saying, man, I wish Vox was making old bass amps again, but they make like this very small, like mini Super Beetle that uses the new tube technology. But people are saying, man, I got the money. I want to buy like the real thing. I want the 100-watt beast, like the AC 100 or the 80 100. And they're not listening. No. So I think at some point, Vox should really listen to what people want and make a choice between what the consumers want to purchase and what they are thinking that the consumers want to purchase. I think there's a big gap there between both of them.